Welcome to Storytails, where love for pets meets the pursuit of dreams. I'm Penny.
I'm Ray.
Here, we will be unleashing our passion for pets and share our thoughts and experiences as we journey through our lives as pet and business owners.
Today, we will be giving update on our life and what we've been up to.
Alrighty, let's dive in and make some positive waves.
Hello, Penny. Welcome back.
Hey Ray, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm good. How's your cruise and stuff?
Oh man, so much traveling in the past few months and, family, it's all just family. How about you?
Me, just baby and work. Baby and work.
Right? That's life, What's life without babies and work and our businesses and whatnot?
Yes.
So, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with how you went to Taiwan before me, so
Yes.
You've been out of the country before I have. So you should probably give me a little scoop on what's been going on.
To be honest, there's no much excitement going on because when I was back in Taiwan, I was waiting for everyone to take care of my baby.
You were waiting for people to take care of your baby? What do you mean?
Because all my relatives and my family is in Taiwan. So I was thinking that, since everyone is back in Taiwan and I'm back in Taiwan, so I don't need to be on mama duties.
Oh.
But who knew everyone was dodging the responsibility.
Really? Everyone's avoiding you? Like, they're like, nope, Ray, nope.
They want to play with a baby, don't get me wrong. They are happy to see Nolan, and everyone is visiting. But when I ask, are you guys free tomorrow? Because I may need to do some work. And I was like, oh, I think I have some class going on.
Oh.
According to my mom, she said she has class going on. And my dad said he can only give me 10 minutes per day.
10 minutes?
That's his maximum.
Is that even enough time to wash your face and brush your teeth?
Well, when you're a mom, you get to practice your life skill. I can finish my whole meal within 10 minutes.
Oh, that's so bad.
I know it's so bad. It's very bad for your stomach too.
Yeah, your digestion.
But you kind of have to do that.
What did you do with your cats while you're over there then?
Oh, my husband taking care of them.
Oh, that's good. At least they're with your husband. That's awesome.
And so he actually visited us in November.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know boarding a cat is so expensive.
Yeah, like just boarding cats and dogs are like as probably as much as boarding a human at a hotel.
Yeah, so he visit us in November, and then we take some trip to Japan, for 5 days, and that's when I can find release from my mama duty.
Oh, at least you got a little mini trip going on.
Yes.
That's nice. Tell me more about the boarding experience. How did your cats like it, or how did Stanley like it?
I actually don't say my cat hated it because they are very familiar with the environment. I recently found out that our vet also had a boarding program. Mm-hmm. So I just called and asking, how can we, proceed the boarding experience? They said, just let us know when your travel time, and then they can let us know if, they have open spot. And since I have 2 cats, so I told them to, make them stay in the same room. So at least they still have their companionship together. And the reason I choose to do that instead of other pet hotels is because first they are my vet. So we already, visit them, and also they already know my cat. And how Latte has weird stomach issue.
Yeah.
Whenever he eats something sensitive, he will has diarrhea. So with vet there, if there is something going on, they can just exempt him. Of course, that means I will receive vet bills. But it's better than going to the hotel and then they don't know what to do.
That's true, especially when you're like so far away, right?
Yeah.
You just don't want to have that worry and hassle of trying to make it back if anything happens and stuff.
Yeah.
So, for the whole boarding setup, what does it include?
So it's interesting. So I was actually looking forward to have update with pictures because they told me they will give me at least weekly update. Sometimes if they are not as busy, they will probably do daily. But they are pretty good. They always email me in 1 to 2 days, so at least I know how they doing. And guess what? When Latte is boarding, they don't have litter box issue.
Oh.
He's using the litter box like a chimps.
Oh. Maybe he's trying to be a good boy so he can go home faster.
And when he's back, guess what? His behavioral problem happened again.
Oh, maybe he's just trying to teach you a lesson for leaving him. I mean, they're like, you leave me there again.
Yeah.
This is what you get, Mom.
So every time I got the feedback, it was like a really short email, but very sweet. Like they were told us like, oh, your cat are doing fine. And apparently they are very active when they're in boarding, and then they will always save some time to play with them, to engage, so they don't always get locked in the. I don't know if they are in the cage or in their little space. And I think sometimes they will also take them out to meet with other
Yeah, like
cats.
a little playtime.
Yes.
Did they play? Do you know?
That I don't know, because I'm not the one who received the email.
Yeah.
Stanley is. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we got to do a little follow-up with Stanley again on another episode.
Yes. He will know more about the boarding because he's the one who handle everything.
All right.
I just told him make sure to get them a good place.
Yeah. We should do another episode just to dive a little bit deeper on that, so that people know what it's like to board their pets, because it is scary to leave your pet with someone else, especially another business, and you don't know the quality and what they do, and every boarding place for pets is different.
Yeah, but I have to say, choose whatever you are comfortable with. Even though our service doesn't provide 24/7 video footage, I know some
I've tried that.
has that. Yeah, but come on, to be honest, are you really gonna look at the camera for 24/7?
No. And the funny thing is, I've tried one of those hotels, and you get a web portal to look at the video, but it's so laggy. You see little bits of movement. You're I think that's my dog. It's a wide angle of every dog in there, and you're just kind of I think that's my dog. It looks like her butt.
Yeah. And because they are vets, right? So they are animal caretaker, so their emails is very punctual. They will always write about they eat good, they use litter box with no issue, so they know how to address us, because we most of the time we only care about their health issue.
Yeah. So I might have missed it. Is it more affordable for a vet or the hotels, you'd say?
I think the same. Almost the same.
Almost the same.
Yeah, because they just charge us with a boarding. They didn't need to do any medical attention.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I'm just lucky I have family members who would come to our home to play with them, feed them, and even stay overnight with them.
I know that's the best thing.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Super blessed to have family members who can do that. Yeah. That's cool. And then your Japan trip. I went to Japan too.
I know you went to more
more
trips than I do. She went to 2 times.
No. I mean,
and she fly from United States. I from Taiwan. So there's 4 hours flight compared to what?
9 hours.
9 hours.
Yeah, 9-10 hours almost. But I mean, my sister and I, we like to treat each other on our birthdays, and she wanted to go to Japan last year, and then we felt like it wasn't enough to explore other parts of Japan, which is why she treated me to go, and also she has her work stuff. So she's like, I'll pay for it since it's your birthday, and you can come with me to work, and we can have fun. And I'm like, okay. So it was kind of a last minute thing, but it was great because, I got to see more things, get more inspirations, because Japan is very cultural and artistic, and it's nice to kind of get some fresh air and just absorb all the beauty of it. Yeah.
Well, I don't have much update from Japan because all I remember was that I was just relaxing. Anything is amazing.
Everything is amazing.
Anything is amazing.
You ate a lot though, I'm sure.
Because I'm not hearing, nonstop baby crying, and I'm not waking up every 2 hours to breastfeed.
Imagine your son listening to this and he's like, so was I that bad, Mom?
You are not that bad. It just every 2 hour feeding is bad for me.
You're just too hungry, kid. It's okay, he's growing.
Yep.
What's your most favorite thing about Japan?
I would say food
Food, yeah.
and draft beer.
Draft beer.
Dude, I was non-stop drinking.
That's good.
Because you know me.
Yeah, you
I
love
like
drinking.
to drinking for fun, not like
Hey,
alcoholic.
you can always drink my share.
But then the thing is, I was pregnant for almost a year, and then I chose to nurse my kid. So that's more than 2 years.
Wow, so you were basically deprived of beer.
I mean, I'm not a big beer drinker, but I have to say, like, Japanese draft beer is very good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And also sushi, because you are also try to stay away from sushi when you are pregnant.
Yeah, you can't eat raw stuff when you're pregnant, so I bet that was the happiest moment for your taste buds.
I have to say, I went to Disneyland in Tokyo this time.
Yeah.
I went there when I was a kid. That was a long time ago. And the reason I go there is because Stanley is obsessed with Disney.
Yeah.
He kind of like you, he have to collect them all.
Yeah. Yeah, for Disney.
That was the worst experience I have.
Yeah.
I was so mad. Like, we went there for morning.
Uh-huh.
And then we get out around like almost 4 p.m. Guess what? We only took 2 rides.
Why?
And then, you know what? The funny thing is, we didn't work on weekend. We was on the weekday, I think like Monday or something.
And it was packed.
Yes.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I got lucky. I got through almost everything.
Oh, wow. You got lucky. Like, we were, oh my God, it was so crazy. Even like getting the churro make me wait for 50 minutes.
What? The churro for 50 minutes?
Yes.
You know what's interesting? It just kind of sucks that, like, they make it really hard to get to the really beautiful stuff, like the Fantasy Springs, where you can see all the nice frozen
Oh, we
designs.
never went there.
Well, you can't, because you gotta be there like the first person there, and all that stuff. I can't remember if that was in Disney Sea or Disneyland. I can't remember, but they're both very beautifully done in Japan and very clean and spacious. But yeah, there was a lot of people, but I think my day was probably not as bad as yours.
Yeah, we only choose to go the Disney Sea because Disneyland, we can get that in LA.
Yeah,
but it was horrible. It was miserable.
Yeah,
for us. But I have to say, I admire of Japanese mama.
Yeah,
like, because you get to see a lot of mom in Disneyland, like all the baby, all the toddler, they were on like the full Disney gears. Everyone is so cute on their characters, and the mom, they look amazing.
Yeah,
like they have like full makeup on, all the hair is nice, unlike me. I haven't been able to put my makeup on for like who knows how long.
Yeah, they're really dressed up.
Yeah.
They even have like nice certain types of dresses, and then even the men are wearing ears. I usually don't see men wear the Mickey ears.
Oh yeah, they match, right?
Yeah,
like
they all match. It's like a
family will match.
Yeah, the couple matching,
Yes.
And the family, and it's like, oh wow, they're really in the spirit, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And then everywhere you go, they're like even the workers are way more spirited, and they bow at you every moment they can, or smile at you, and you're just, oh man, I'm in the happiest place on earth.
I have to say, I enjoy the one in LA better. I will
Really?
never go to Japan Disney.
I like Disney Sea a lot. I think because I'm the type that likes to admire architecture.
I think I'm just sick of waiting.
Oh, you just don't want to. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, you just got really unlucky with the timing with all those people.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, Disneyland can be the same too, though, in America.
But every time I'm able to finish all the ride I wanted to. So
That's true. That's true.
So that's basically my update.
Yeah.
What I've been doing. So how about you?
I've been, taking care of my grandparents a lot. A year ago, they were in like a pretty bad place with their health, but now they're livelier than ever, and it's been quite a journey for all of us, and it's just nice to see they're super happy.
That's nice, and you can spend more time with them.
Yeah, I went to a cruise with them recently because they're able to walk and move now. And I think they had a blast. Like, even coming back, they're much more livelier than ever. And one thing that really struck me when I was there, My grandpa, he's the type that loves like having fun, so he likes gambling and stuff, and he was trying to teach me his ways of the roulette, and
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's hard for me to learn because I'm just not understanding like the logic and the strategy he's doing, because I just feel like it still comes down to luck, in the end.
Technically, you are true.
And then, but it's just fun, like learning from him and kind of have him pass down that knowledge and have fun. And then when we didn't do so hot in roulette, I told him, hey, like, let's play craps together, because that's something I actually know how to do, and like I know how to play its strategy. And so I was sick and tired of losing with him at roulette, so I was like, just come over here and I'll show you how to play this. And then he's like, okay. At first he doesn't want to play with me, he just wants to watch me. And then as he started watching me play and I'm like winning, you start to see him pull out his money and like put it down on the table, and he's like, I'm buying into.
That's hilarious.
And then we were there from 8 p.m. at the craps table to 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, wow. You guys are gamblers.
And the whole time we were playing like a $15 minimum table. And we were like going up and down. But in the end, we walked away in the positives.
Oh,
like
that's
he
nice.
won $100 and he was so happy. Because he was losing everywhere else,
Yeah.
So the fact that he was winning money at something that he's never done before, and he was, enjoying like the whole aspect of the game. When the next morning, when we went to the buffet and he was walking with me, I'm like asking him, hey, did you have fun? He's like, yeah, I had so much fun. And the thing that hit me the most was when he said, I didn't even like being here, playing like all these games with you, eating all the good food, sightseeing all this stuff. I don't even remember that I'm sick or old anymore.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh man. Like it really hit, the heart. And for him to say that, it's amazing, because no one likes to know they have cancer. And
Yes.
and for him to say he totally forgot he's a sick patient, it's that's what he should feel every day, that he's not battling anything, he's just enjoying life.
Well, that's why you're moving with him.
Yeah, well, I have to, because like they need to be like they're good now, but it's just in case of an emergency, something.
Someone have to be there for them.
Yeah, like if they fall, trip, something happens, like
Yeah.
no one's gonna help them. It's hard for them.
Yeah, like you saw the news, Gene Hackman, right?
No, I haven't. What happened?
The Hollywood star, he passed away, and I think he also kind of suffered. I'm not sure if it's Alzheimer or dementia, so he's not
Fully there.
fully there, and his wife already passed away in the house, but because he's not aware of the situation, so he kind of dodged that, because I think they say the wife got the rat virus.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why she passed away, and then so he kind of dodged the virus, but then later on he also passed away, and people found them, both like disease in the house later. So it's pretty sad. And then that news kind of hit me, right? Because my parents are also like in older age now compared before, and I was just thinking like, oh my God, thanks God. And my brother decided to move back to Taiwan.
Yeah.
So this kind of situation will not happen to us. Because can you imagine if like my brother and I both are in United States and then no one know what happened in Taiwan?
Exactly.
And when we finally get the news, it's like the news is something that we are not able to do anything.
Exactly. Like it's always good to always have somebody.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be yourself. Like it doesn't really have to be me, but because I'm the most like available one.
Yeah.
Everyone has a life. I get it. I have a life too, but like, someone has to be there for, whether it's your mom, dad, grandparents, like you don't know. Even if your parents are not older yet, like
I mean, they're not that old, but it just like that hit me. Because,
exactly, yeah.
That can be anybody.
Yeah, even ourselves, right? If we lived alone and no one knows about what happened to us, it's like by the time they know, it's too late.
Yeah, like I told you before, that one of my friends wanted to get married because she got hurt, like in the house alone.
Oh, so her reason to get married was because she doesn't want to be by herself.
And then she doesn't want to just die in the house without anyone know. So the story here, let me tell you, is pretty funny. So she was trying to change the light bulb. And
then the light bulb.
Her ceiling was very high up.
Yeah.
And for some reason she fall off from the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just fall off and then black out for 1 day, 1 night.
Oh my gosh.
Like she didn't go to work next morning. When she wake up, it was already 2 days later. And then she come to a realization, I cannot live alone by myself. She's a very independent woman. Mm-hmm. She never want kids. She never want to get married. But ever since that happened, she was like, I need to find someone. Mm-hmm. Even though it's not a husband, but I have to have a companionship. So if something happened to me, at least my family will know. Mm-hmm. And I will not be alone in the house. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I can relate to that because I was young, but I used to live by myself, and it was my first apartment I moved into. Mm-hmm. And I've always had a bad back, and I was moving my bed. I was scooting my bed to the wall, trying to clean up, and then I snapped something on my back.
Oh, wow.
And the moment it snapped, my whole person went like slumping forward. Uh-huh. And literally half my body was on the floor and the other half was on top of the bed. I couldn't move. And I literally passed out in that position until the next day. Work. I crawled out of my house into my car to drive to work. But
you're crazy.
And then I thought,
should go to the hospital first.
The reason why I didn't was because, number one, I just got the job.
Okay.
And I needed money to pay rent. And then I didn't build my vacation hours yet or sick hours yet, so I can't just take a day off, So literally, I just dragged myself to work.
Okay.
But I can understand how your friend feels, because when that happened to me, it's like I couldn't reach my phone. I couldn't reach anything at the time. At that moment, I just had to pass out at that spot I was at, and
That's
just laid
such
there.
A hopeless moment for you. You have phone, but then it's so far away.
Yeah. Yeah, I was young. I was straight out of college, but I've always had a bad lower back problem, and my nerve or something there just snapped and kind of somewhat paralyzed me for the night until I could move the next day. Yeah. So yeah, it's always good to not be alone, be with people, and just stay safe like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but onto more, positive vibes, right?
Yes.
Although Ray and I have been super busy with our personal lives, we have been working on a lot of things that are coming up for Omni Pet Club, OPC, for short. We have exciting products, and also we have products that are currently on our website that you might be interested in too. So, if you have a pet, whether it's a dog or cat, take a look at our stuff.
Yes.
We design things that are ergonomic, safe, comfortable, can accommodate multi-pets. And next episode, we're going to dive a little bit deeper on what's to come.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so if you like today's episode, just follow us. Keep up with us on our social media channels. We're on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, right? Yes. So, until next time, we'll talk to you then.
Bye. See
Bye.
ya.